Time for an American Family News Update. I'm Bronson Woodruff. President Biden will have an opportunity to make a case for his legacy tonight when he appears for an Oval Office talk on why he surrendered to Democrat demands to quit his bid for a second term. Even though he won't be on the ballot this November, voters will still be weighing his legacy. Biden's record remains the focus of great discontent across the country, particularly his economic policy and his decision to allow so many unknown people to pour in at the U.S. southern border. And no matter how frustrated Biden is at being pushed aside by his own party, and he's plenty upset, he has too much at stake simply to wash his hands of this election. Biden endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris shortly after he announced Sunday that he would end his candidacy, effectively giving her a head start over would-be challengers. Donald Trump is holding his first public campaign rally since Biden dropped out of a 2024 matchup that both major parties had spent months preparing for. Trump is expected to turn his full focus on Vice President Kamala Harris as he stops Wednesday in North Carolina. It's a swing state that Trump has carried in the past, but Democrats have seen as pivotal. The former president's trip to the state shows that he is still concerned about keeping it in his column this November, even as his team reaches for wins in traditionally Democrat-leading states, such as Minnesota, where Trump is set to visit on Saturday. Some Democrats, including Vice President Kamala Harris, will be absent when Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu speaks before Congress today. Netanyahu's speech is in hopes of bolstering U.S. support for continuing Israel's offensives against Hamas terrorists and other adversaries. Netanyahu is assured a warm welcome from Republican lawmakers who arranged his speech in the House chamber. His appearance will make him the first foreign leader to address a joint meeting of Congress 4 times, surpassing Winston Churchill. Many Democrats and political independent Bernie Sanders plan to boycott Netanyahu's appearance. But some of the most notable absences will be visible behind him. Vice President Kamala Harris is one. She serves as president of the Senate and traditionally would sit behind whatever dignitary is speaking. She says that a long-scheduled trip will keep her away today. The next Democrat in line, Senator Patty Murray of Washington, is declining to attend. FBI Director Christopher Wray is testifying today about the Bureau's investigation into the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump. Lawmakers at a congressional hearing are pressing him for fresh details about the 20-year-old gunman's motive and background. The hearing before the House Judiciary Committee represents Wray's most detailed comments to date about the shooting. This is the most serious attempt to assassinate a president or presidential candidate since President Ronald Reagan was shot back in 1981. And that'll do it for this American Family News Update. Thanks for watching. Also be sure and check out AFN.net for much more news from a Christian perspective. I'm Bronson Woodruff.